Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the GW Panther, GW Panther, the Tier 7 German SPG, and we're located on the north spawn of Prokhorovka. And the commander of this vehicle is Angelina75. And you can see that Angelina's got a mark of excellence on her barrel. So she's no spring chicken when it comes to this one. She knows how to play it well. Known as Dracula, the GW Panther is the one of the only arties actually in the game that never actually existed, or one of the few that never existed, but it's actually quite popular because it's got a wide arc of fire due to that turret. Now, it's built on the Panther chassis, and Prep envisaged that they were going to use Panther chassis to pump out these Arty. It uses the stock Hummel gun for the top Hummel gun for the stock gun, and it uses a slightly better gun for the top gun, which has got better accuracy and fire rate. And it looks like Angelina's going to the east side of the map. Now the enemy has been spotted in the centre line. And you can see the group has actually split themselves into two halves. Most of the heavies have actually gone up the hill. Most of the tank destroyers and mediums have gone over to the west side of the battlefield. And the lights are spotting in the centre. Okay, this looks like it's a good firing position. Okay, Angelina's set up, ready to shoot. And there's the first target. It's a Centurion 7-1. He's been hit by one of the other Arties already because he's sporting some stun, but we've lost sight of him temporarily. Oh, there he is. Okay, he's been spotted. Just dialing in on where she thinks he's going to be. That's how you do it. You anticipate what the enemy is going to do, and you place the shell where you think they will be, and round out. Oh, and she did stun him because she picked up some stunning damage by when one of her colleagues also hit the Centurion at the same time. But now she's got to wait for the reload to go in because some enemy have been spotted up on the hill, and she's dialing in on that Spit first. Round out, and it lands near the Spit and stuns him. We've got a lot of heavies over here. KV-122, a Lurther, a T-29, and another KV-122. A pair of them together. KV-122 is a KV-1S with a 122mm gun. Fires around at the T-29 and lands just behind him. But we've lost sight of them, so we don't know if she did any damage. I think she probably did. It was very close to him. Going off to the SPIC again. Almost loaded. Loaded, ready to go. Needs to see the enemy to know where to put the shell. She's marked where she thinks he is, but she needs her teammates to spot him. Ah, he's over to the right. Indication is he's over to the right. There he is. Okay. Work out where he's going to be, and round out. And that landed nearby him. Okay, she was having a quick look over in the centre. Is there any other target she can hit? Well, it's Progetto over there, and he's rather stationary. Almost loaded, and loaded now. Oh, no, it's going to fall behind him. It did, yes. Okay, the Spick has been tracked. He's stationary. Yeah, he untracked himself before the shell was ready. Can hit the KV-122 though. Oh, and unfortunately it makes that clang as it hits a hull, a dead hull. It's happened to me so often. You fire and then your teammates kill the enemy before the shell arrives, and it's just so frustrating. You've waited all that time, you've got an accurate shot, and you know it'll hit the target, and that you hear it hit the target with the clang it makes against the hull. Okay, now she can get this spick, but it's going to be a difficult shot because she might hit the wreck. Oh, it was a fantastic shot. Went over the top of the wreck into the spick. Beautiful shot. And it hit the turret of the spick. And he's been taken out. She managed to get 675 hit points off that spick. And we just watched that M103 go down. And that Centurion is going to die very quickly at this rate. Now, work out where he's going to be. Well, she tracked him. It was definitely within the splash area, you can see that. And there's a dangerous enemy, the Scorpion G. Now, there are 2 tanks ahead at the moment. And they're doing a really good job. There's KV-122. Okay, dialing in. Let it dial in. And round out. Kill shot. Splashes him. 26 hit points, but it's a kill. Another gun out the game. Now that Centurion looks as if he's going behind that bush. Yes, he is. There he goes. He's going to pull behind the other bush. Work out where he's going to be and put the shell there. And almost ready. Here we go. Round out. Oh, it sailed right over the top of him. Oh, that's so unfair. But we know where the Centurion is. He's actually hiding behind that bush. And I think he's still there. I'm pretty certain he's still there. Now, just having a quick look over the other side of the map. We know the Scorpion G was sitting on that line. On that road. She's indicating on the map where she thinks he is. And it looks like her teammates in the other Artys are also looking at that plot spot. Because they've also indicated it. And the KV-3, the rest of the team are saying to the KV-3, get a move on. Get up the hill. In fact, get over to the other side of the battlefield. Yeah, he doesn't want to go. The AMX-AC-48 is saying, come on, move over. I think he's a bit of an inexperienced player. It'd be dangerous for the AC-48 to move any closer because that Scorpion's got a very, very dangerous 128mm gun. If he does, he's likely to find himself full of holes. Angelina's got plenty of shells, so she could try a few shots herself to see if she can spook the enemy into coming out. In those circumstances, sometimes it's a good idea to find a bush and fire at it. Yep, she's done just that. Encourage the enemy to be mobile. Oh! Was that bush I saw move? Or maybe it was the shadow of the sun, of the cloud. Okay. They're still pinging the map, trying to get that KV-3 to move. She's picked another bush to fire at. When you've got plenty of shells, as you have in the GW Panther, you've got 25 shells in the GW. It means you have got plenty to play with. It means you can actually consider doing this sort of thing and just speculatively firing at a few shells. You saw that aircraft going to pop into view. Firing at a few bushes, just in case the enemy happens to be in that bush. And sometimes the enemy might go back to a bush which they've seen fired on, thinking, oh, well, nobody's going to fire on that bush again because they didn't get any results. And we know there's 3 enemy Arty, so I wonder if there's going to be an enemy Arty in these bushes. Oh, there is! She just blind killed an M12! It works, you see. And you see, Angelina actually picked that up from the videos. She picked up how to blind kill enemies merely by picking the right bush. You have to think bush, you have to think, where would I hide if I was an enemy? And it does work. It really does work, I promise you. You don't have any other clue. There's no tracer or anything like that. You're just thinking like the enemy thinks. Just as the police sometimes have to think how the criminal would think to catch their criminal. Oh, we found another one. Okay. Scorpion G has been spotted. He was the other side of the road. Now work out. Oh, and he's been killed by the M12 on our team. Now, I wonder if there's any more over this side of the map. Well, there might be, because that Batchat 25 ton just took a big hit from the enemy Arty. Now, that means there's probably an enemy Arty over here. Now, I would think the bush is nearer to the railway line. That's it, just around about there. Okay, she's indicating where on the map she's looking. That will tell her other Arty where to fire. Pick a bush. Be the bush. Oh, an enemy tank's been spotted. This is the Centurion. And they've just taken out the Wizzy 13. Oh no, took out our Wizzy 131. And she puts a round in and she gets 84 hit points of damage on the Centurion. And that Centurion's out the game because the FV3805 managed to kill him. Now, it's 11 versus 7. There's only 4 enemy remaining. One of which is that last tank that we saw on the hill, the Centurion 7-1, who was up on top of the hill. The one that was backing away. Oh, there's the enemy RT. He's gone up onto the rise, right at the back of the map. She's dialing in as quickly as she can and rounded out. Hopefully this will work. It does. It hits the target. Oh, and he's taken out by the FV3805. So that's another kill steal from the FV3805, but it certainly worked. And he was in that bush. He was in the bush she was aiming at. So you see, it does work. And the Centurion goes down, and that's the end of the game. So you see, all that aiming Angelina did, she actually was aiming at the right bushes. She blind killed an M12. She almost blind killed the Batchat 155-58 during that battle as well, would you believe it? But she didn't fire. She held on to her shot. Oh my gum. But that's a great battle. Let's have a look at the end of battle results. And it's it's only a second-class tanker badge for Angelina, and she also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. She got 11. But just look at the win 8, 2243. That's very high, and that's in no small part down to the fact that she's a tier 7 in a tier 9 game, and she was doing exceptionally well. Especially, you know, taking out a blind shot on an M12 like that. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. So let's have a look at the team scores and see how she got on. Well, she came 4th on damage, 1,578 hit points, beaten by the Batchat 25 ton, the FV3805 who was kill stealing, and the M12 who got 1,899. He also picked up a medal. He got the Confederate, so he hit more of the enemy than anyone else. And then when it came to kills, she had joint 2nd place. She had 2 kills, along with the Batchat 25 ton, the M12, and the Object 705. Meanwhile, our kill stealer, the FV3805, had 3 kills. Yes, he was very effective at picking up after everybody else had hit the same target. And when it came to base XP, she was 4th place again, but 822 experience points is not bad at all. Beaten again by the Spic, the Batchat 25 ton, and the M12. So very good round though, all the same, and I very much enjoyed the fact that she was blind firing at bushes, because it does work. So she fired 15 rounds out of the 25 rounds in her magazine. She got 3 direct hits, 3 penetration, and 9 splash. Damage of 1,578 hit points at a distance of more than 300 meters. She damaged 7 of the enemy but killed 2 of them, and she's in stun assistance damage of 333 hit points off 10 stuns. On a standard account, she earned 20,721 credits, and after ammunition reload, she actually had 3,921 credits left over. She earned XP of base XP of 822 XP, sorry, and it was ×2 for the first victory of the day. She took away 1,644, but that was a very satisfying battle, and I think anyone who looks at that would say, yeah, really well done, because not only did you find that M12 and wipe him out, but you were providing really good support for your team by hitting the enemy and pushing them back over the hill, because they were intent on coming over that hill, but you wouldn't let them. And that really worked as well. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.